Maneki here with the next in my Halo Mythic Guide video walkthroughs, and this is Recovery, aka the Tower, and it actually is a multi-part mission. We're going to skip the cutscene here pretty quick. The first thing we need to do is we need to capture a forward operating base, and I believe it's Echo. We'll find out. Anyway, I am switching over to my tank gun that I picked up in Outpost Tremonius. I got my dynamo grenade set up, and we need to start firing away. Take out the brutes first, besides that little grunt there, because sometimes he goes away and we get caught in the soft lock, which means the game thinks that there's still more enemies to take out when there really aren't. Okay, now normally on LASO I try to save at least one banished to melee to get my shields back, because I do take a little bit of damage here. The grunts have disruptors, and that is a real pain in the butt weapon, especially if you allow them to strike at you more than just a second or so. Alright, looking around. And I think I might be caught in the soft lock here, which is a little irritating, because usually when we take everybody out in normal sequence, what'll happen is a couple of grunts will go up to come up the platform on the right, and I did not see that. But anyway, I'm going to come up here and get the shielded jackal with a melee. Okay, well I actually did pretty good on the shields. Oh, well, I'll be darned. I'm sorry, it wasn't Echo, it's Golf. Echo is another one of the forward operating bases. Alright, this is a forced cutscene, by the way. And it really is explaining an awful lot about what's available on the tactical map or TAC map.
So what, you're going to just rebuild the UNSC? Piece by piece?
That's his call. I'm just trying to be helpful. Speaking of which, each pod seems to be linked to the battle map. And if I do this, we can piece together what the Banished are up to. Here's the outpost we stumbled upon earlier. We're bound to find more of them as we keep capturing these pods. And here is what I can only describe as someone that the Banished value highly.
I don't know if you see off to the right of that is a Spartan core that hasn't been picked up yet. And that's what she's talking about now. I've already gotten the one that she's talking about.
It looks like there are multiple UNSC squads engaged in trying to survive.
Those are side missions.
Are you ready, Chief?
The only thing available to us at this point is a mongoose.
Then let's go find out what that signal is.
And off we go. We're on our way to the tower. We've got a couple of patrols to get through on the way. I'm not going to bother about that side mission off to our left. Ransom Keep, that's where it is off on the left right now. Alright, first patrol is up here. And let's see, he's usually there's a brute or an elite up there, along with a grunt or two or three or shielded jackals. Sometimes there's just shielded jackals and grunts. There's also a propaganda tower up there that I took out in an earlier run. Okay, that's okay, a grunt, okay. Alright, well I didn't take any gas that time from those guys, so I was able to take them out. I would have saved that grunt for a melee if I had taken fire from the guys in that patrol, the Banished. So we're on to the next. You can see the tower off in the distance, by the way. Alright, I'm going to show you where there is a Spartan core, which again I've already taken. I had to run this multiple times to get a 0 death run, so that's why I've already got the Spartan cores and stuff. Alright, let's go take a look and see what we got down here below. It looks like an elite and some grunts. Splash damage got that grunt. A couple more in the tree line there. You see how far that disruptor fire goes. Okay, another elite. Now I could have bypassed all this by grappling through the valley on the left and then hoofing it to the tower on foot. But again, I didn't really take a great deal of damage, so I figured, okay, I'll go ahead. And by the way, jumping in and out of a vehicle will give you an idea how your shields are doing. It looks like mine are full or mostly full. Okay, we're going to kind of come in the back way here. Just following this path. Up to these rocks right here.
I guess tower was a more than appropriate name. Look at that place.
Now there's a number of ways to get into the tower. This is the approach that I use and I recommend.
We're gonna need to find a way in.
It's the safest for me. Alright, there's a brute right there. I've launched him. There's another brute down there. And I think I just took him out. In that tower there's a sniper. Jackal sniper or marksman. I don't care what you call them, they're snipers. They have stalker rifles. Okay, a couple of brutes down here, a couple of grunts. By the way, you don't have to take these guys out with a pure kill. You can launch them, and as long as you launch them far, far away, that's fine. Or the result of the launch will be them dying. That's fine also. It's not like the Fort operating bases where you have to have a clean kill on all the bad guys. Okay, so now we're going to clear off the top of these areas here. Top platforms, if you will, near and far. Sometimes I get lucky and there'll be a brute or two up there. It means it's one less I have to deal with somewhere else. Sometimes not. Okay, down below me there's probably going to be a banished or two still kicking. Now I don't know if you heard the click there. That's a grunt or a shielded jackal or a skirmisher that I've taken out. Yep, there's some guys down there. Okay, I don't know if I've got a brute or not. All the brutes have rocket launchers, so you got to be careful. Alright, there's generally a brute there. There's a couple brutes way across the way. Try to take out as many as I can from here. If not, I will work on them when I get closer. But that puts me in range of their rocket launchers. That's why I like to start up here and clean out as many as I can. Same with the grunts and shielded jackals. I think I just sent somebody flying there. We may find a brute, I'm sorry, down where I had just fired. Alright, I'm looking. Sometimes there's grunts kind of in those containers down there. Don't see anybody. Oh wait, way over there. I'm not sure what that is. Okay, and you get the idea. Try to clean out as many as you can from up here. And now we're going to come back down here. I'm assuming that I've taken out the two brutes and two grunts earlier. And I'm going to go inside and... oh, it's closed. But I'm going to go inside and I don't know if you saw that there is a door mechanism there that I just blew up, and that opens the door, or the shielding here, so I can get inside. There's going to be two grunts, generally two grunts in here. And I did have some shield damage. I could hear it come back. Okay, that was splash damage. Okay, so I took care of the grunts. If I didn't, even if I didn't need the shields and I didn't take care of them, they might come out on the other side and surprise me. And that's why I do it here. Alright, notice I'm jumping in and out to see how my shields are doing. Looks like I got full shields. And we'll come up here and fire some salvos across the way to the upper levels of these platforms, just in case I miss somebody. Notice me jumping up in the air. That's the one downside to the tank gun, because it shoots from the knees. So if you're firing level or down, generally you have to jump up in the air. If you're firing up, you can at times just fire without jumping. Not quite sure what the angle has to be, but anyway, I didn't see myself taking anybody out over there, so I probably did a pretty good job. Okay, looking down there and make sure there's nobody lurking around. Okay, and there are 3 sniper towers to take out with jackal snipers in them. That was one. I'm looking to see if there's any brutes over there up on that upper level, because occasionally there is one. Sniper tower 2. Okay, I heard the click. That means he's gone. Sniper tower 3 is a little tougher to get to. I'm going to save that for a couple of minutes. Oop. There's a brute with a rocket launcher. There's another one down there. Notice I threw my dynamo grenades to freeze him. Oh, and I missed another one. Wow, just launched him. Just launched another one. So when I was up on that high rock, I wasn't doing that great a job. Okay, back here at the back of the platform I'm looking at, there are 2 brutes. There goes one. There's also a couple of grunts back there that I will save if I need to get my shields back. Okay, that was the second one, and somebody down here was firing at me, I think. Where are you, little guy? It was a grunt. And as it turns out, it might have been a grunt across the way. But nope, there he is. I just saw the fire coming from that area. Okay. I think that might have been a brute. It sounded like a brute. Oh my goodness. Sometimes a jackal will come up onto the platform. So I'll use him to get my shields back. It didn't sound like they were down too far. Okay, that's the 3rd sniper tower. And the click told me I got him. So I don't need to save a grunt now. So I'll try to take him out from back here. Do my best. Doggone it. And there's a brute left somewhere. Okay, let's come back up here and find out where all those guys are. I can't get to the brute. Doggone it. There he is. I just launched him. Now I have taken a little bit of damage, which is a little irritating. I don't know if I got any grunts alive down here. I want to get that grunt. There we go. I got the grunt across the way, so he won't be firing at me anymore. So I'm just kind of hoping that I didn't take too much damage. Okay, there is a Spartan Corps right there. Let's free up the Marines. Now I do have an opportunity over here to get shields back, if I so desire, because there's going to be 1 or 2 shielded jackals. There's one.
My facility is locked down. There is nothing you can do
And there's two.
except die.
I don't know what the guys are firing at there, but it's in an area that we just don't even need to worry about.
It does, but fortunately, it's misplaced. When the lockdown triggered, there was a power spike.
Okay, we're waiting for the doors to open in this building that I'm looking at across the way, because that's where the controls for the lift are. And my troops are firing at somebody. Okay, there's going to be 3 brutes in there. I'm going to be a little careful about.
This is where the lockdown was.
Okay, so we need to take the brutes out. Sometimes they make themselves known, sometimes they don't. There's one. Okay, sometimes the 3rd brute is down in the lower level. I don't know if I took out 3 or not there. Alls I know, okay, I got some shield damage, I know that. Alright, skip the cutscene there and head on out. And we're going to have 3 berserkers drop in right there. Fire some grenades at them to freeze them momentarily and then head over here. I'm going to get up on top of this building. Now they may throw grenades at me. They may throw grenades at me, but they will not be able to melee me up here. Here's another. Oh shoot, that was a bad fire. He's right below me, I can hear him. Okay, that's number 2, and there's number 3. Alright, that takes care of the brutes. Well, the brute berserkers. Now we come up here, and we've got 3 more brutes coming in, including a brute captain. We'll fire some grenades up there, see if you can freeze them. Okay, got one of them. Oh, missed him. Okay, got him that time. Not sure about the 3rd. It's possible that I launched him when I took out the 1st one. I don't see anybody. Okay. So now we'll turn on the lift and we'll go high. Now what's interesting is I didn't see my shields kind of sparkling there. I should have. So I didn't melee anybody. So we'll just hide over here. Now, if I have any surviving Marines, we would move back a little further to get them out of view of the banished that are dropping in across the way. And we just got to wait for the elevator to open, and it will tell us when it's ready. Like so. All right. As soon as we get up to the top, immediately go over here to the far side because we might have grenades coming up like so. Fusion cores coming up like so. And every once in a while a brute will come up. So you got to be careful. Alright, this is where I get oh, I have no shields whatsoever. Feel it. The way it's sparkling. I'm going to have to figure out some way to get my shields back. Okay, this is my threat detector, or threat sensor. We will be using that for the rest of the mission. All right. So I'm back over to my primary weapon, which is my sword. That's the other thing you can't do with the tank gun is you can't throw grenades and you also can't melee. So you have to be careful. Okay.
This is not
I was kind of hoping one of those guys would have survived that blast so I could melee him, but nope. So I got kind of have to be a little careful here. And that's usually what happens. A brute will come around the corner.
Or an elite.
Sometimes a brute and a grunt, sometimes a grunt only. Alright. There's a brute behind that container. Splash damage took care of him. Okay, I see that grunt on the right. And I'm thinking maybe I can get my shields back there. Now one of the things you might notice is I keep forgetting that when I have my threat sensor up, I don't have my grappling hook. So I'll throw out a threat sensor that doesn't make any sense because my reaction is to grapple away from trouble. Uh-oh. That was a brute with a rocket launcher. Splash damage. A couple of grunts over there by the stairway. One just short of it, one just on it. And the one on it's gone. Whoa! That was a pretty hefty grenade throw. Okay, on to the next. And we are getting kind of close to the end here. Okay, off to my left here, as you can see, that I got a brute, and I got some grunts, about 4 or 5 of them all total. Most of them will back away. Okay. Now when we get to the boss fight, I want to have full shield, so I will be saving one. Okay, now I've got to deal with 3 brutes and an elite. And they have rocket launchers, or the brutes do. They have rocket launchers and they have spike grenades. So I think that second guy is behind. Yeah, nope. He was out in the open. It's a good thing I fought. No, he was behind the container. Okay, got him with splash damage. Alright, going to try the same thing with the third. There he is. Alright, throw a grenade. Whoops, throw another grenade. Oh, darn it. That was failure twice over. The grenade didn't get to him, and the tank gun just blew up a container. Let's try again. There we go, got him that time with the grenade. Alright, oh, look out. Came back at me. That was splash damage, by the way. There's the elite. It's going to take more than one to take him out. That's not a good sign. Alright, looks like there's 3 grunts out there. Again, I want to save one of them. Alright. Where is Mr. Elite? I might have taken him out with splash damage. How about that? Alright, I just went by a Spartan Core in this quarter. Sorry I didn't point that out. Notice I finally switched back over to my grappling hook there. Alright. On to the boss fight. And I've got full shields. Alright, we're going to go back over to the threat sensor.
No, Spartan Griffin. He's still alive.
Because we'll be using that to find out where Chuck Locke is, who's the boss in this mission. Alright, as soon as I skip the cutscene, he's going to be behind. And I forgot to switch over to my threat sensor. There we go. I'm not really sure where he's at.
He could come from anywhere.
Sometimes he's right here on the right side. But just keep firing the threat sensor. You really want to know where he's at. And just keep firing the tank gun. And use this center platform here, this center tower thingy here. Whoa! Look out! Almost got me. Anyway, keep the center post, the torture device, if you will, as a barrier, as cover. Ah, shoot! Here he comes. I can't believe I missed it.
The next strike. Will, can you dodge this?
No, but I think I just took you out there, pal. Yep, just took him out.
We need to get him out of that machine.
There's a sword, so yeah, he's down. Okay, that's it. I mean, we got a little bit more to do here, but as long as we don't do anything stupid, we've successfully completed the mission. And geez, I still don't have any shields.
Working on it. Okay.
Okay, skipping the cutscene. It's kind of cry-worthy. And getting ready to go on. That's the tower portion of the mission. Getting ready to go on to the next, which is excavation site. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this helps you in your quest for recovery on a Mythic LASO difficulty. Legendary all skulls in, no deaths, single segment. This is Old and Achy signing off. Take care, everybody.